Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene takes place in the Mage Bar, which is called the Green Dragon. Funny thing about the Green Dragon is you literally just see its sign swinging in the wind. It's a small golden sign that just has the Green Dragon written on it in green letters. It's rather pleasant looking, but it points down a path that appears to be into a public park of some description. And as you wend and twist your way down the very narrow cobbled, very narrow cobbled path, you eventually find yourself in this expanse. It's funny. You could be walking in the rain, teeming down from above you. You could be walking in the snow. You could be walking through any weather condition, really. But as soon as you step through the threshold across that garden path or into that garden path, it is warm, it is balmy, and it is pleasant, almost like a midsummer's evening. As a matter of fact, the lights above you never change. They always keep at that dim level, almost like sunset, despite the fact, well, the sun could be shining outside, or it could be the dead of night. So, we are going to begin our scene as Master Siren places his hand on Douglas's shoulder and steers him in. Bear in mind, it is cold and raining outside, but as you step over the threshold, nope. Douglas.
Hello.
So you've literally been brought from the rain and the cold into a rather pleasant, balmy evening, as it were.
Douglas is going to look around and be like, yeah, this is going to take a while to get used to. A long while.
Siren puts his hand on his shoulder and squeezes before he says, "Impossible is not impossible, provided you can dream that it is not so."
Okay.
I tend to try and teach lessons in a way that you come to the answers. I merely provide the stepping stones.
That is appreciated.
Lottie, you will come in just behind them. So you will basically walk. Ooh, a siren.
Lottie will kind of swaddle up to Siren, kind of half leaning on him, kind of turn to see his companion. Sup?
For the record, you will see from Douglas' perspective, Siren kisses the individual who's sidled up to him on the forehead. Ah, Miss Lottie Ortega, allow me to introduce you to Mr. Douglas Carrion, my new apprentice.
Ooh, a new one. Nice. Hi, Douglas, Mr. Carrion, whichever you like. My name is Lottie.
You can call me Douglas. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Douglas. So, I'm guessing you're kind of one of us now. One of us. Kind of chant jokingly.
I suppose so. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, honey, none of us ever do.
Well, that's reassuring.
He only awoke to our world last night, Lottie.
Ooh, your baby! Yes, I'm gonna have so much fun with you. Douglas, question. Are you local? Out of character, are you local?
Ironically, I'm just going to point out both of you have fame.
Yep, that's what I was about to ask. Because while Lottie's like kind of jumping around him, she was just gonna try to get a good look at him. Wait.
So Douglas is an up and coming musical talent. Your band is a metal band? Question mark.
Yes. New
So he's an
metal.
up and coming metal singer.
Noise.
And is one of the most popular DJs in the city.
I know you. I do. You're one of the metalheads, the new guys. I think you played in Sandusky like a few months ago. I was like right after you guys.
Ah.
Hey.
I was very drunk that night.
Oh, it's me every day. We definitely should chill, dude.
That I would be up to. That I can understand.
Siren, you always have like the best around you. It's fucking awesome, dude.
It's more so because I tend to pick up those people who need to be scooped up.
You do it well. She kind of wiggle her eyebrows at him.
As they turn to walk towards the bar, he'll say, "Well, considering the Union were there 10 minutes after I was, at least I'm more prompt."
Union?
But yeah, Douglas, you will be walked towards the bar. For the record, you will find immediately something that Douglas will give his seal of approval of. You don't have to pay here. They will provide you whatever drink and or food you desire, and you do not have to pay.
This is my new preying location.
All right, so while we're doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and bring in Kit. You're going to be next to Sidelon up in here. Benny.
Oh no, first Liam, now Vinny.
Uh-oh.
All right, cool. In that case, we're going to do... Minnie is going to be next in that case.
Minnie, bound in,
Oh, thank God.
covered in dye up to the elbows. It's like, hi guys, Siren! And she runs up and gives him a hug.
Siren, once again, do you put like force into running at him?
Not really.
I was going to say, because if you did, you'd probably knock him over.
And that would not be cool.
But he accepts the hug. Once again, he is a very, very thin guy underneath the robes and the coat. But he accepts the hug. He is not physically strong in the slightest. But he will nod his head and he will say, "It is a pleasure to see you again, Miss Minnie. Allow me to introduce my new apprentice, Mr. Douglas Carrion."
Hi.
Hey there.
I've been dyeing eggs for kids. And she'll, like, hold out her arms, which are covered in, like, a whole bunch of different colors.
Ooh.
Minnie!
Lottie! And
Minnie!
she hugs Lottie.
There will be much hugging.
Um,
Minnie will now have body glitter on her, because since when does Lottie not have body glitter?
So just continue on. Dr. Energon! Because I have to say his name like that. It's something I have to do. It's fine. Once you are not entering under the power of your wheelchair, as Hope is going to be physically wheeling you.
Okay, so you will have the wheelchair on, not the motor, and let Hope wheeling him in. It's always so nice in here. You'll say to Hope.
Mm-hmm. She nods and she says, "D'Onofrier did a wonderful job."
She did. Weather magic, weather control and manipulation is an interesting stuff.
I'm led to understand it's something that the Order of Hermes are particularly good at.
As I understand it, given their proclivity for the forces, the study of the universe through the eyes of controlling waves of ether to manipulate temperatures and other extreme patterns.
She smiles as she looks down. Ooh, wow, that was loud. What do you want to drink, Doctor?
A vodka soda.
She will wheel you up to the bar, at which point Hope will see the people. She will smile, and she will probably be hugged by Lottie and Minnie.
There's much hugging. Lottie is a hugger.
So is Minnie.
There'll be many head pats. and they will also see Dr. Energon more than likely because Hope's getting a vodka soda. And they're just like, Hope, are you old enough to drink right now?
Biologically, yes. I suppose maybe. I never contemplated it.
Well, at least eat first. Eat first before you drink.
I'm not getting it for me. I'm getting it for Dr. Energon.
Dr. Energon, alright. Hey, Hope. Wheel his ass over here so we can hang out.
Oh, okay. She
Vinny
walks.
goes to the other side of Siren.
Oh, hello. For the record, she says, looking at David, or looking at Douglas, because Siren has popped off to do something, basically. But she's like, so Hope is very androgynous. It's very difficult to tell if they're male or female. But they're attractive one way or the other. It's kind of odd. But they have a weird kind of. They are innately likable. Something about them almost twists your perceptions to make you think they're a nice person. But she smiles at Douglas and she says, I don't know you. Hello.
Howdy. Nice to meet you. I'm
It's
Douglas.
nice- It's nice to meet you, Douglas. She extends her hand.
He'll extend his.
You shake. For the record, if you had any physical ailments, injuries, or anything else like that, they are simply washed away by Hope's touch. Kind of unique. So you feel energized, like not buzzed, but like you just had a nice night's sleep.
That was weirdly refreshing.
Oh, sorry. I should warn people before I do that, I think.
I wouldn't apologize. That was quite pleasant. If not weird as hell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be odd. I'm really sorry. For the record, you see that they are visibly upset.
Douglas is alarmed and has no idea what to do.
Lottie will swoop in. Hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Just kind of look at Hope, kind of try to calming them down, and then she will look at Douglas. And then the eyes, the smile is sweet, but the eyes are cold. What's wrong?
No, I did something wrong, and I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, Douglas.
Oh no,
It's not
honey.
your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry.
What happened?
For the record, she goes over to collect Dr. Energon, but continue.
Okay, I've been collected. Da da da.
Da da da, Dr. Energon. Sorry, back to Lottie grilling Douglas as to why she upset.
What? What's going on, Hope?
Oh, I shook Mr. Douglas's hand without telling him that, what happens when you shake my hand, and he said that it was delightful but strange, and I didn't mean to be strange.
No. It's strange is a good context because he said delightful.
We
Oh.
are. We are all strange, and it's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Right, Douglas? Good context of language?
That was entirely what I meant. I didn't mean to upset her.
Okay. It's fine, Hope. It's fine. The ice eyes go away. She's back to nice warm brown.
But Hope will take the vodka soda. Did you say, Austin?
Yep, vodka soda.
Down from the bar and put it on when it becomes clear that the food is for you, your chair will automatically, a small little hat will pop open and a little table will come out just for you to put your drink on.
Exactly. And a little koozie.
But she'll smile and she'll say, I'm sorry, Mr. Carrihan. I didn't mean to make you feel upset or irritated, but I don't people very well, I guess, maybe.
That's perfectly fine, and you didn't bother me at all.
Okay. She smiles. Seems happy. Hang on. Vinny, have you returned to us?
I mean,
Yes.
oh,
Okay. So you can enter the bar now.
All right. Kit enters the bar wearing nothing particularly remarkable, bare minimum in the way of makeup, and as she steps on in, she's just looking around for familiar faces, and she spots two of them in, well, three of them actually, in Dr. Energon, Minnie, and Lottie. And she will make her way over.
Minnie hugs Kit.
Kit kind of goes a little bit stiff and rigid, but doesn't like fight back. She just kind of gently pats Minnie on the back. Not quite used to this level of affection. Good.
Minnie
to
looks
you,
up
kiddo.
at Kit. This is the first time I've gotten a chance to talk to you since that desert thing. I'm really sorry. I was just really scared and drunk.
Sorry about what?
Saying those mean things.
Like, if I didn't have thick skin, I couldn't be what I am. You fine?
Okay. Come meet Hope and a new kid.
Okay.
To be fair, I think Kit has met Hope.
Once, yeah.
But yes, Lottie, you will drag the Kit over to the group.
Minnie.
Minnie, sorry, I'm tired.
It's okay. Kit will be welcomed by Lottie too. Kit, hey. He'll be hand waving. Meet the new body. Douglas.
As she
Kit,
approaches
Douglas.
Lottie, she'll kind of just offer up a fist.
Fist bump.
Douglas will definitely take that fist bump.
Does Douglas react at all to Lottie calling him the new body?
Not really. He's
Yeah,
somewhat
they will-
agrees.
They will get along.
So, fresh meat for the grinder, eh?
I suppose so.
By the way, as you say that, Minnie, something in the back of your head says meat.
Not that kind of meat. She says underneath her breath, kind of putting her hand over her mouth.
That makes no difference. Meat all the same.
Are you going to fleece me for Kobe beef tonight? I feel like you're going to fleece me for Kobe beef.
Yes.
Damn it.
You know, you could just order the Kobe beef here and it would be free, right?
Did not know that.
Yeah, the drinks and food here, they'll give you whatever you want and it's free.
Kit had no idea that this was a thing and will be very excited when someone tells her that that's a thing. Both of her will be excited. So, what's your deal?
Yes, I'm interested in this one.
I think that means that Douglas said they want to hear your story.
Oh, hi. Well, I'm from London originally, Barnes to be specific. I'm in Dublin for university,
Ah, what are you studying?
biochemistry.
Oh, excellent.
Though my passion is music.
The best of passions.
The chair, for the record, Austin prints out a small piece of paper that says, "Oh well, they can't all be winners."
Type, 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 type. At least he's smart enough to get in the bio.
Valid. Continue.
But yes, I'm very new to all this magic malarkey.
It is only the best kind of malarkey.
I mean, magic. Oh, malarkey.
Magic. Malarkey is
And
such a
Energon
wonderful
kind of
word.
like, and Energon kind of makes the almost jazz hand when he says magic. Just magic.
Lottie will also do the jazz hands for malarkey.
Yes,
She appreciates the word.
I'm very much spaced out at the moment.
Spaced out, you say?
Well, it's not every day this happens.
But every
No, I
day
am.
is a new discovery.
No, I'm still
So
waiting
every
for my
day-
invitation. I'm still waiting for my invitation from Hogwarts to arrive.
I
I hit
mean,
the print button.
On a side note, as he says, invitation from Hogwarts, something happens, but it's not an invitation from Hogwarts, but it is kind of to drill in the fact that this is still the world of darkness. Okay. So, you are all sitting down, enjoying drinks and whatever else have you. There is a brilliant flash of light and a huge thud as you see this woman appear out of nowhere, but she appears at a very odd angle and she impacts one of the tables, smashing it to bits. She impacts it with a whole hell velocity. As you see a blade rammed straight through her chest. Blood just
son of a bitch!
Oh no! Somebody do something.
Minnie runs
Fucking
over to
D'Onofrio! Runs over to D'Onofrio.
So literally, you know what? Just to grind this home for Douglas. Douglas, you were covered in this woman's blood.
Douglas blinks. He's pretty fucking like. I think he's just zoned out. He's like, "What the fuck?" It's like it's kind of the lights are on, but nobody's home right now.
Kit's just gonna kind of elbow Douglas and hand him a couple packets of sanding wipes.
Huh, what? Oh, thanks. Please don't tell me this is normal.
Looks down.
There's
at Kit,
much
looks down
panicking.
at Douglas. Well,
All right. So, good. Important question.
Medic.
Well, she is still alive-ish.
Mhm.
Here has what levels of life and/or medicine do we all have here?
We're gonna find out again.
Life 2. No medicine.
Yeah.
Douglas has
two.
life. Douglas has life 1.
I don't have any life, but I got medicine too.
Energon has medicine 1, life 2.
Okay. This is going to get pretty interesting.
Would my time 3 be enough to undo stuff?
No, however, your time 3 is enough to freeze her in time so that she will not die.
Perf. Let me just go do that.
Because if you're looking at her through a lifetime thing, she is about 30 seconds away from expiring, give or take.
Perfect timing for somebody to just step in with fucking time. If I can find the fucking page. Why the fuck are there so many pages in Mage?
Kit's kind of sitting back, wondering whatever will she do. Looking down at the hermetic.
To be fair, the hermetic has been nice to you.
It's not phrased
I
the
mean-
nicest hermetic that Lottie knows, and Lottie has a very, very staunch reason to hate the hermetics.
Bleeding hearts of the world unite.
Anyway, can someone give me the page for time, please? Thank you.
You don't need to, you just need to roll your attack.
Okay, great. I just wanted to know what I was doing. I had to double check.
Roll your-
Well, I will see
so-
about getting a stitcher.
I was going to say, who wants to take the lead on actually doing quote-unquote surgery? Because none of you have the requisite amount of life to just snap her better.
Can I
No,
use
but
a
I do have
willpower
a
for
whole
this?
bunch of spirit.
I have medicine too. Anybody
Okay.
got more than that?
Fucking use willpower for this, please.
I mean, I was gonna call it the Junkion, but we can do it that way too.
Not in
Sweet
this. Also, with the, spirit,
successes.
with the spirit wards that have been laid around this place, no, you're not.
Fair.
I got 4 successes on time 3.
Okay. That will freeze her for approximately. It'll extend her death count by approximately 4 turns. So essentially, rather than having 30 seconds, she now has 12 plus 12 is 24 plus that is 15. She now has about a minute.
Alrighty,
Right.
that's gonna be
Oh,
3 rounds.
you tend to take care of things and bring things to life and revitalize them.
I am going to make my first roll, spinning a willpower. What difficulty am I rolling at?
You have no tools, and you're trying to remove a blade from someone's chest. So I'm gonna say difficulty 8.
Okay.
Can I
Hang on, everyone, one at a time. So Austin, go.
make her tools? I have prime and I have matter.
Yeah, you can.
And then
So she's gonna make her roll first. So we'll see how she does on her roll.
well, I was gonna make her tools, give her tools, so she has a lower difficulty.
She can get that
I-
on of.
Is this does this have the same magic as the other bar where you declare an item and poof?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. I have the deck spec Steady Hands.
Oh yeah, that'll count. That'll count big time.
Alrighty, and I
Use
will
them steady
spend a
hand.
willpower.
Okay.
Is there any way that I could assist by using a matter prime effect on the blade itself?
I got 6 successes on my first roll with the
Oh,
willpower.
Okay, hang on. Yeah. You will literally see many. I was gonna say you needed an extended action over over a couple of turns to get 5 successes because it was difficulty 8. But no, literally in one smooth movement, Minnie puts her hand in a very specific way on D'Onofrie's chest to keep pressure before sink, out comes the knife or out comes it's actually a sword in one smooth movement. It's literally just a matter of tunk and it comes out. There's a little geyser of blood for a couple of seconds, but basically because of her hand's pressure, it stops it. It stops it from basically becoming a fatal geyser of gush from arterial blood. Though Connor does get some more. Sorry, though Douglas does get some more in the face.
Douglas
Lad is just gonna take that sword, put it to the side.
Douglas is gonna move.
Get over here.
Location, location, location. And I'm gonna print up some cotton. Large, like, swaths of cotton.
And to answer your question, yes, Hope could probably heal her, but Hope's ability to do anything is linked to her emotional state. And at the moment, her emotional state is terrified and erratic because she has just seen her mentor skewered. So if you were able to calm her down, she might be able to do something.
Ooh, can Lottie go do that?
I'm gonna print cotton.
Okay, you can print some cotton. Yeah, Lottie, you can try and calm her down if you'd like.
Alrighty. Give me a second.
Let me
You might
know
wanna
when I need to make a medicine check again.
You also might want to calm Douglas down. Just saying.
Okay, Lottie's just alright. Gonna grab both of them.
4 successes to make a bunch of sterile cotton.
You have a bunch of sterile cotton.
Wheels
Let
it
me
over to
know
Minnie.
when I-
Here you go.
Can roll medicine again. And what difficulty?
This time you're just. This time you're just going to be at difficulty 6.
I am going to spend another willpower because that is a good idea.
Yes. Evan,
Mm-hmm.
would it be charisma expression to calm down?
Yes.
Or okay.
You can either use charisma expression or charisma leadership.
more expression of leadership.
I actually got 7 successes this time.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
You've managed to bandage the wound to the point that it is not constantly leaking.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Kit will sort of rub her hands together, and in doing that, invoke part of her familiar's features to produce webbing.
Okay.
So once they have all the compresses in place, it can be wrapped with something that's surefire to keep it in place.
Okay. That's a pretty good idea. You will basically produce rather thin strands of very, very, very tough silk that basically will be wrapped around and cause it to be very, very tightly wrapped. So even less blood is likely to seep out. All right. So Lottie, make me your speech and roll me your dice.
All right, 4 successes.
Mhm.
Lottie will gather both Douglas and Hope, and she'll kind of have them to the side. That way, they're not too far from the action, but so that they're facing her and they're away from D'Onofrio and the event, but close enough that Lottie can jump in if need be. She's going to have her arms wrapped around both of them, kind of rubbing them back up and down. Listen, I know this is stressful. They are doing everything they can. We need to breathe. D'Onofrio would not want us to panic at this moment. We need to breathe. We need to be strong. Then just in case, we need to step in and help, okay? Can you do that for me, Hope? Can you hold on and be strong for this moment? And later on, we can panic and cry and eat a bunch of ice cream. Can you do that for me, honey?
Hope moves very, very slowly for a few moments before you see her walk towards Nofre. It's odd. Hope's ordinarily very nice, smiley demeanor is gone, and it's been replaced with a very hard face, like as in very set in stone. You see light start to form around her fist as she's walking, a very kind of golden light. It almost becomes blinding as she's finished walking before she brings her fist down in a crushing blow. It almost looks like she's about to drive her fist through D'Onofrio. But as her fist impacts the chest, you see D'Onofrio's head like basically rear up as she takes an inward breath. You feel an explosion of quintessence from all around you. If any of you had any quintessence that you'd spent, your tracks are now refilled. Yeah, she lays back down and appears to be sleeping.
Lottie's
Minnie
gonna
is
run up
like-
and hug both Hope and D'Onofrio's body, just like, yes, good girl.
Minnie was sitting on top of D'Onofrio trying to make sure she stayed alive. Do I get like knocked back by the like?
Okay, you get thrown back a good 15, 20 feet.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Someone make sure she's okay.
I'm so tempted to break
Continues to hug Hope.
Roll a dice.
Nah, it's all good. But who has the sword that they pulled out as an offer out?
Lottie still has it by her.
Interestingly enough, it's not a sword as well. It is a sword, but it's a very specific type of sword. You look down and you see the fact it's actually a cutlass.
Ooh.
Do I get that motherfucker vibes?
Define.
Wait.
The,
Does Minnie know
yeah,
the sword?
Does this look like the sword that killed Rory that Hungar saw?
No, it's not. That was a long
it's
sword.
Oh, that was a long sword. I thought it was it was more like a cutlass. Okay.
However, as Lottie holds it, whether it's I don't have matter sight active.
Yes.
Okay, Doc. That's not made of metal. That's made of. It looks like metal. It has the same weight and texture as metal, but it's not. That's made of the pages of books that are wrapped around incredibly tightly and have been given an edge similar to metal, but it's definitely made of paper.
Paper.
Paper and ink.
Oh, fuck.
Paper and
That Lottie, set that sword down.
Huh?
Just-
Oh, okay.
Set the
Alright.
sword over here.
Okay. Setting it
By the
near.
way,
Give me a sec.
As Lottie puts the sword down, guys, you will notice on the back of her hand, where she was holding the sword, there is a mark that looks like a black circle.
The fuck?
The fuck?
That's why you don't go touching things you don't know what they are.
No,
I'm sorry, they were stuck in her fucking chest.
Lottie, you've had that mark
Yep.
before. Do you
Holy
remember where you
shit.
got it?
Yeah, in the library with fucking. Was it Blackbeard or was it Long John Silver?
Long John Silver.
Be a loud croaking. Ah!
So he's gonna
Fucking
look at the book.
black spot!
Sorry, continue, Austin.
He's going to look at the book and he will look at it under matter sight and try and determine it's
sorry.
more like scrutinize it, like try and get more information, try and figure out what's on the book, see if I can figure out pages or words or a title or random bits of data that I can input.
I can tell you, yeah. Give me just a second. How's Douglas doing?
Douglas is kind of sat down. He's smiling and seems to be giggling, but it seems to be more of a coping mechanism than him actually finding the situation funny. Kind of like he's in a moment of disbelief.
All right, so. You were asking me, okay. As you look, you see the following. Squire Trelawney, Dr. Livingston, and the rest of these gentlemen, having been asked to write down the whole peculiarities about Treasure Island from the beginning to the end, keeping nothing back but bearing of the island, and the only because there is still treasure not lifted, I take my pen in the year of grace, 17 and so ago back, to the time when my father kept the Admiral Benbow Inn, and the old brown seaman with a sabre cut first took up lodgings under our roof. You can read that.
Okay. Is that?
I leave
the
it to you.
opening paragraph to Treasure Island
Yes.
with Lottie's name put in there.
Yes.
Looks at
Doc?
Lottie.
Yes, Doctor?
Why is your name in Treasure Island?
That asshole! She'll go over to grab the fucking sword. Where?
Somewhere in the core, and he will kind of like lean over. Here-ish. But that was the opening paragraph. It's the opening paragraph to Treasure Island.
Wait, where do you see my name? It's
It's written in there, kind of points.
Motherfucker! Oh, I'm gonna find him! And I'm gonna cut him with this fucking sword. I swear to God. Just, I'm
So,
gonna get up and start.
And the sword is made of paper. It has
Gonna
been
get up
edged
and
and
start
reshaped.
stomping around the fucking sword.
By the way, as you do this, the sword turns back into paper and proceeds to fly around in the light breeze.
No! Come back here! Come back here!
No! This Energon flips the switch to automated and fuck it. I deploy Hungar. Catch paper.
A very small drone or robotic entity will leap from a case on the side of his wheelchair to pursue the piece of paper.
And Hungar.
Can I make an athletics check to see if Lottie grabs some paper?
No, I'm going to let you grab the paper. It's not a big deal. It's also not that blustery here.
Minnie's gonna pour a line of shots for everybody.
That is essentially what Hungar looks like.
Oh my goodness, he's so cute. He's very cute.
Hungar looks like that. And be gentle.
May or may not be a Decepticon.
Oh, definitively it was a Decepticon.
Yes, I just forgot the name. Anyway, continue.
Douglas,
Yes.
close your eyes.
Okay.
She's gonna spray him with the water hose behind the bar to spray the blood off of him.
On a side note, Douglas, that's a lot of blood. You're never going to wear those clothes again. That's a lot of blood.
I really like this shirt.
Once a majority of it's rinsed off, she'll stop.
Okay, this is weird.
It is.
Apparently Lossie's a pirate now.
More screams of rage.
I
You
have
might want-
never doubted my pirate princess.
You might want to give context, Lottie. You sense context would be important.
More rage! I'm gonna find you!
Also, why does Dr. Xavier have Soundwave from the Transformers?
Because I built him.
Oh my god,
That is
And that's
really
not Soundwave. That's not
That's not
Soundwave, that's Hungar. I've got Laserbeak, Ravage, and Rumble.
My apologies.
sorry.
I get a bit weird under stress.
out of
That's fine.
character, Austin. I love you.
I know.
Minnie's just gonna walk up to Lottie in all of her rage and just hug her.
Growling. Snarling at
funny.
his fucking pages.
Douglas is gonna join in on the hug. Group hug.
How dare you use my weakness against me? I love the hugs.
Well then. So context. Why
Siren,
you
dear, are you around here?
Siren is not there, actually. He left.
Siren? The fuck? Motherfucker, did he leave without telling me? Kick his ass. She just takes out her cell phone to type, I'm going to kick your ass.
Then you realize Siren never has the phone you bought him with him.
She knows, but she does it anyway.
Continue.
So that when he sees it, he'll know there's an ass kicking coming to him, so it won't be a surprise. Alright.
I just love the idea of there being like a speakerphone, which is like, Siren, please come to the main desk, please. And Douglas is just going to be sitting on it. I got lost.
Alright, Lottie's gonna go over to the bar. She's going to take 3 shots of bourbon. 9 months ago, Siren's library was taken over by something he had and did not tell me, so that I would have helped him, and he decided to be a man about it and just do it himself, and then he got fucked up. Anyway, his books came to life. One of them pertaining to a certain well-known fiction called Treasure Island, including a gentleman named Long John Silver. I had a run-in with him and developed the Black Spot. It faded away after we defeated what had happened to make everything go fucked up. PSA, kids, don't fuck with the Gigas Bible. Yeah. Anyway. It went away, and I don't know what happened to him. Some others had gotten away too.
I will point out, you do know, he was one of 2 of the storybook characters from the Forbidden section who was able to get out.
Yes.
Continue.
Well, what she meant to say was she doesn't know what happened to him. She's going to also explain he just kind of fucked off somewhere. Literally, just going to say he fucked off somewhere. Him and another. And yeah, Spot disappeared. And now
Mhm.
I haven't thought of it until my good friend Madame D'Onofrio, who lays there in her own blood, was stabbed with a cutlass filled with the story pages of the
Made
Treasure
of.
Island story. Made of the fucking story with my name in it. So yeah, little upset. I mean, I would have been perfectly okay with him just running about, but he attacked a friend of mine, which is an issue for me. So now I'm going to go find him, and I'm going to torture him, and then I'm going to kill him. But only after the torture, not before.
Mhm.
But definitely
you
after I get roaring drunk.
Siren?
Siren? No, I mean, I'll kill him too, but not really kill him.
Just chastise.
Yes.
I'd ask that you don't kill him. He's the only one that's explained anything to me.
I mean, I killed him a couple times before, but those were all little ones. This one will be a more with the fuck.
Phrasing.
I mean, he's had heart attacks. He's fine. Siren has slowly recovered from the events. Poor dude. But I'm a little worried because he doesn't normally just disappear, which makes me wonder. Because the last time he disappeared like this, he was being held hostage by the Forbidden Section.
Well, obviously something's gotten out of the forbidden section.
I mean, Silver's been out of the Forbidden Section for a while. My concern is something else. Because he wouldn't really leave his new apprentice here without at least telling me to keep an eye on it.
Or maybe something's gotten into the forbidden section, like motions at D'Onofrio.
And what would she be doing there, I wonder? All right.
I don't know. I'm just positing a question.
No. It's a good question to ask because I want to know how she got tangled up with Silver. And while the library is open to everyone, generally people are veered away from the Forbidden Section. You don't go looking for it.
Staring at her blood-covered hands.
What happened?
She's just staring at her hands. Do you think you could become a doctor?
I think you did pretty well. You definitely should become a doctor if you want to.
So would anyone mind explaining to me who is that?
Who, you mean the woman on the floor?
Yes.
Great Madame Boom.
That is Madame D'Onofrio. She is a master, much like Siren.
She's also
Don't
awesome.
make her mad. Yeah, she. If you make her mad, she might burn off your nipples with nuclear fire.
This is true. But she's also very cool.
From experience? Jesus.
I only do that if you really, really piss me off.
Ah, Madame Boom, alive as the day.
Whiskey now. Thank you.
Lottie will offer a whiskey and help sit her up.
She grabs the whiskey bottle, and you see her chug the whiskey until there's only about half of it left on the bottle.
Share for others. Share for others.
Fuck's sake, this bar can give you as much whiskey as you like.
Yeah, so many.
Let me die in peace.
Hey, we fucking busted our ass so you wouldn't die.
Valid. Alright, okay. Oh, there's a new person. Hello, new person. You appear to be covered in my viscera.
Yes. I was standing in the splash zone.
Hey.
I apologize for that. If I wasn't half convinced that I would melt something important that among your extremities, I'd offer to clean you, but
I guess.
beg your
And
pardon?
then he got the hose on him.
Oh, yeah. You still got dry blood caked all over you, or wet blood, because that stain's not coming out. But she'll look around and she'll sigh and she'll say, "Right, so I guess I made it here. My last memory was the attempt to open the portal, so at least I seem to have done so."
What was the memory before that? Scraggly looking guy with one eye, stabbing you in the chest, maybe?
Oddly enough, yes.
Yeah. How'd you find him? Or rather, how did he find you? And
Well,
where?
it's kind of interesting because recently I've been noticing. Right. Okay, someone, share me, help me get into a chair. Thank you.
Helping,
Yes.
helping.
Hungar. They'll send Hungar over.
Douglas will go over and help.
Thank you.
Just
For
gonna
the record,
point
I should
out
point out,
that
Denofre she has an appearance of, she's appearance of 4, and she has the most unimaginative appearance spec of any of my major NPCs, which is sexy.
Her and Douglas will get along.
I beg your pardon?
Her and Douglas will get along.
Tell you what, you have a penis.
Anyway.
Ram, yes. She is my most infamous lesbian NPC. Very good.
A lot of you will poke the Denofrier. How did he find you? Because I'm looking for him now.
It's not necessarily. It's more so I found them.
Mm?
Right, so anthropomorphic personifications of stories are interesting little nightmares. They're kind of like gods, except they're self-contained to the stories that are told about them. So
Yeah.
within the story, they have amazing flexibility. Stop me if I'm going too fast.
No, continue.
So, but ultimately, since I've been noticing an odd pattern of esoterics have many names for it. Some call it belief, some call it belief, some call it glamour, dream stuff. You know, when you dream.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I've been noticing an odd pattern of people's dreams recently, and I decided to go into my own mental demands and check it out to see what the issue was. And it turns out that there is a group of individuals who are essentially mining the sleeping subconscious, particularly of the young people of Dublin, and mining it for power. And one of those individuals decided to stick a sword through me.
Question. The other individuals, could you give me a rundown of what they look like?
I only really saw the pirate crew. If it helps, I sent at least 4 of them to whatever hell it is that they believe in. Davy Jones' locker, maybe? Before it is they managed to shank me. But there
So
was
did
a
you kill the one
shanking.
that stabbed you?
Yes.
Good.
yeah, I'd say for the size of the blade, it was more like an impalement than really a shanking.
Shankings are smaller blades, this is true.
Madame Denofrier.
Yeah.
Minnie hands her a cardigan.
Truthful.
You've been impaled by a sword through your chest,
Oh,
which you have healed, but your clothes have not.
one moment. Doc John,
Yes.
do that voodoo that you do so well.
Would you like me to print you a shirt?
No, you can just fix what I have on.
There. Walks over. Bzzz. And out comes 2 little arms. Looks like a little mini sewing. And he's
Thank you. But yeah, so I've got no idea why it is they want fake glamour, whatever the fuck you want to call it, or energy from the subconscious mind, but they want it and they want a lot of it.
So we go and we stab them.
same
Like, this is a good
reason
idea.
we all want power. So 3 successes on repairing your shirt.
Oh yeah, you just literally just matter it and poof, it's better.
Yes. Same reason we all need power. Projects. Things in the
but-
works.
To be fair, that's an entirely non sequitur comment because I once knew a guy who literally only wanted phenomenal cosmic power so he could make the best burrito the galaxy had ever seen.
I mean, it's amazing what people do for power. I mean, there was the man who raised millions of dollars to make potato salad.
Was
wanna
it
meet-
really good potato salad?
He did make one hell of a potato salad, though.
Yeah.
He made a lot of it.
I want to meet this guy. The burrito one.
Yeah. It's an American.
Potato
Oh,
salad one.
not the burrito one.
Oh, I don't know. But creatures like this often have plans, schemes, and machinations, and if they're strip mining dreams, which is where they get power from, then they're going to need it for something.
Though I should put it, they're also physically manifested. Like I tracked them through Dreamscape, but they were in the physical world. To be
Do you
exact,
remember where?
yeah, that was the disconcerting part. They had a pirate ship.
They have a ship.
Yeah. So they can travel around.
What
mean-
does the ship look like?
The fuck do you think a pirate ship looks like?
Looks like a pirate ship. Looks like what it needs to look like. These are
Well, I'm just wondering if there are any specific details because, crossing different dimensions sounds like a very familiar ship I've seen before.
No, it was more like your old tiny style sailboat. If it helps, they even had a humor and called the fucking thing the Hispaniola.
Of course they did. Because they have rules they have to follow.
Uh-huh.
Rules of the story. Yeah, pretty much.
I may be an etherite, but I deal with extra dimensional beings quite often.
Alright, so they have a ship. Do you remember where the ship was? If it's anywhere near here?
It's somewhere off the coast. I could find it again, but being impaled to the heart, my thought process was somewhat more along the lines of, oh fuck, why are my insides now my outsides?
This is true.
Innards
Or
should
was
not be
there
outered.
something sharp within your insides for making it all bleed out? Alright, Dr. Underjohn,
Yes.
would you mind assisting me in finding this ship? So that we may, I don't know, burn it to the sea? I think that might help get rid of this spot on my hand.
Wait a second. Zofra kind of tips one side of her head as she makes a hand gesture and says something in a language that I think only Minnie can understand. She basically says see or to see.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, for some reason, love, that's got an incredibly powerful sympathetic connection going somewhere.
Huh, like a fish hook. Yo ho ho, guess I know where to go.
Are you going to follow the breadcrumbs then?
I mean, I might as well, if I can go armed to the teeth.
I mean,
You live with Eliza. What the hell do you expect from life?
Exactly.
you
Although
live with
she's been,
Eliza.
yeah, I live with Eliza. We have a place.
Ah, excellent.
This is gonna be fun. Although she's been really busy, so I haven't seen her often. We have a sizable place, so sometimes I can go without seeing her for a while.
Nice.
I'll try to hunt her down.
New person, she says, snapping at Douglas.
Oh, hello.
Why does it look like you've literally shot a ghost?
Huh?
You look like you're spooked, kid.
I'm very new to this.
Define very new.
I only
believe-
became acquainted with this world like yesterday night.
Oh, good. So you're not just having the baptism of fire, you're having the baptism of the ring of fire.
Huh?
She said, "You're not just having a baptism of fire. No, no, no. You're having a baptism of a ring of fire."
Like the Johnny Cash song.
Yeah, like
Something to
Johnny
that effect. It's going to get
Cash song.
only weirder from here.
I'm excited yet terrified.
Who needs normality,
I
eh?
Well, let's just go with paper, swords, and robots are about to be the least impressive thing you see today.
Okay then.
Ultimately, Bucko, you're the only one who can master your destiny, so you might want to try mastering it.
And find a
Okay.
group that works for
Okay.
you.
She stands up and she kind of punches him in the arm really weakly because you can tell there's not much of a body strength there at the moment due to lack of blood.
Pop an AFK for a second.
Also, if everyone's learned to teleport, I'm happy to teach you as I push you off the building.
I'm sorry, what?
She's
Nothing.
not lying. She'll do it. May or may not take you up on that, by the way.
She basically puts two fingers on Lottie's forehead and just pushes her into a chair. It's like, and you're in the
Ah!
chair.
I appreciate the offer. Can I consider this later on when I actually know what the fuck I'm doing?
I mean, if you insist.
You know, Khaleesi, I don't want to tell you how to do your thing or anything like that, but you have a gaping chest wound and you're drinking booze.
If it helps, the gaping chest wound seems to be closed.
Well, have at it then.
She smiles and clinks glasses, and she's just like, "Indeed, I will."
So is this normal?
Oddly.
For dinner for you, yes.
Fabulous.
No.
Normal
It's good to-
compared to what?
Well, I've been fighting a genocidal war against the Technocratic Union since before any of you were born. So my version of normal is not the same as most people's version of normal.
I don't know who they are.
So, sweetheart, you are green.
Solemn nodding from Lottie. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we are members of the 9 mystical traditions and friends.
Okay, we're the Power Rangers. Got it.
Uh-huh. She points at
Technically?
John. She points at John. He is a member of the Society of Ether. He points at Lottie. She is an ecstatic. She points at herself and then to Minnie. We are the Order of Hermes. And Kit over there is an emo mage.
What am
Kit
I?
looks up and gives her the finger.
You technically aren't anything yet till you decide what you are.
Even
He
though
was-
Siren is your mentor, you can choose to go to another tradition.
Oh, you've got him, have you? Interesting.
Really, he was the one who found me.
He does that, unlike the rest of. Well, I'd say he actually cares, but then again, we all care. But he's just very, very good at knowing when things are going to happen.
I think it's. Is that why he just like up and left without telling anybody?
Side eyes, Minnie.
I have no fucking idea.
He said he knew me in a past life or something.
Siren's been around for a while. He's known a few people.
I'm aware. I saw how old he was.
I mean, yeah, no, he's old.
Siren chose to master his discipline. I chose to master mine. So we both do different things. He can do things I can't, and I can do things he can't.
I've been thinking about it, and Uber's not a good idea.
Uber is never a good idea. I'm surprised that you didn't ask her, Liam, what can you do then?
I could actually.
You do have the curiosity flaw.
Oh, that's true. So, what do you do? Who do you voodoo?
She turns very slowly and she smiles and she says, "Oh, do you want to see?"
Don't take her up. She might explode the place just for fun.
I'm gonna regret this.
Do it.
Do
What's
it.
this going
Show
on?
me.
No, no.
Nalfrey opened both of her hands, and you see a light for a tiny pinprick of light form in the center of the two hands as her hands start to vibrate at a near superhuman level. And you then see this tiny little prick of light divide, and then divide again, and then again, and then again, and 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 again.
Energon gets out of the way.
The light starts to get gradually brighter and brighter and brighter until it becomes blindingly bright before she claps her hands together and it dissipates. For the record, hey Liam, how's it going?
It's going well.
You've just seen nuclear fission in somebody's hands.
Do I know that?
Do you have any science?
I do have science.
Or roll me intelligent science?
The worst case scenario is Douglas thinks this is a fancy flashlight. Five, 3, 6, and 3.
You have a success. Yeah, you know exactly what that is.
Should I get a cancer screening?
No, I contain the radiation.
I don't know, that doesn't seem safe. Then again, nothing in this world seems safe.
Oh, he's learning.
Congratulations, you get your first star.
Lottie will take out a gold sticker from her bag and put it on Douglas's jacket. Boom.
His bloody jacket.
Yes.
I can call technically my mentor to give us a ride, and she'll look at D'Onofrio.
I mean, I can give you a ride. Well, I can give you a portal home.
I'm more worried about you.
Oh. This is not the first time I've been stabbed in the chest.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. But you need like a transfusion or something.
I mean, if I can get you taken of a pie, if I can get any pie, you'd be fine.
I hope I don't get stabbed in the chest at any point.
If it helps, I don't think you'd survive it.
Good chance you probably will.
Oh,
What was that? Sorry, Anthony?
Kit said, good chance that you probably will.
Another weird thing was, while I was on their ship, it was like I was subject to different rules. My magic didn't
Also-
work properly.
Good to know. Don't bring magic, bring a bat.
What was that, Doc?
You said magic doesn't. Well, of course not. Magic, what you do won't work in my safe space. What I do won't work in your safe space. Only makes
No,
sense that
It's
In that-
more so fundamental than that. My stuff will work in your space. It's just that it becomes more difficult and innately paradoxical. But there, it was like whatever I had failed.
Did you say Open Sesame?
I assume it's because it didn't meet with the criteria of the story.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
I see. They're probably on. Data, give it a minute.
Playing Douglas was a great idea because I myself don't have any idea what's going on.
Hooray!
Perf. This is how you learn. By being thrown head first into gushing blood. And vengeance.
Vengeance!
Vengeance. I mean, to be fair, Butter's not normally a vengeful person, but she does not like... That's it.
I'm sore.
Well, hopefully they get back soon.
Hopefully.
Otherwise, we might lose control of the hangout.
That's true.
So,
Do 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 do.
He's back.
Yo.
We missed you.
Hey.
hooray! Do you still have control?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, I was about to end the scene anyway, so just so happened to. There we go.
Vengeance.
So thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been poor Douglas's introduction to Mage. Have a pleasant evening.